Okay, we're going to look at collinear points. Collinear points are points that all lie on the same straight line. So if you look down here, A, B and C are all collinear because they all lay on the same red line. The gradient of this portion, the gradient of the portion A to B, is the same as the gradient of the portion B to C. That's pretty obvious. You can see the steepness of that line is the same. And they're collinear, they're all on the same line because they have that common point, point B. So we're going to look at a specific example here. I've done a rough sketch. It wants us to show that the points A, which is 2, 0, the point B, which is 4, 1, and the point C, 10, 4, are collinear. So it's wanting us to prove that they're on the same line. So what we would have to do is find the gradient of the section A to B, and find the gradient of the section B to C. And if the gradient is the same, they are collinear because they have the B as the common point. So if the gradients are the same and they have a common point, they are collinear. So let's see if the gradients are the same. So we need to find the gradient of A to B. So let's write our gradient formula. Let's substitute in our values, and I've already written here x1, y1, x2, y2, so let's substitute in. So 1 subtract 0 over 4 subtract 2, so the gradient is 1 over 2. So that's the gradient of the section A to B. Let's find the gradient of the section B to C. Same formula, gradient formula, substituting in. So 4 subtract 1, 10 subtract 4, which is 3 over 6, which is a half. So the gradients are the same. Gradients are the same. They share a common point, B. So we have shown that those 3 points are collinear. In other words, they all lay on the same straight line. So we would write, since the gradient of A to B is equal to the gradient of B to C, which is a half, but that doesn't matter. The fact is that the gradients are the same, and B is common to both segments. Then A, B and C are collinear. So the gradients are the same of both segments. I forgot a L in there. The gradients are the same of both segments. So the gradient of this segment is the same as the gradient of this segment. And we have a point in the middle that is common, so the lines are collinear.